We talk a lot about our relationship with artificial intelligence, but what if we've been looking at it all wrong? So today, we're going to dive into something huge, how our partnership with AI is evolving from just being a simple tool into becoming a real extension of our own minds.
We hear it all the time, right? AI is a tool, a co-pilot, a creative partner. But is that really the full picture? What if it's becoming something way more integrated, something that's getting much, much closer to our own thinking? Let's explore a totally different way to see our connection to AI.
All right, so here's our game plan. First, we'll talk about the invisible partner. Then, we'll get into the idea of the symbiotic mind. After that, we'll see how this unlocks superhuman potential, tackle the really important ethics of integration, and finally, we'll take a look at our augmented future. Okay, first up, the invisible partner. And look, this isn't some far-off sci-fi thing. The collaboration has already started, often in ways we don't even notice. It's happening right now, woven to the background of our everyday lives. I mean, just think about it. You know when Gmail practically finishes your sentence for you? That's AI extending your thought process. Or when your map app cleverly reroutes you around that surprise traffic jam. That's AI augmenting your decision-making. It's already curating your news and helping you be more creative. It's here, quietly acting as an extension of you. So if AI is already our invisible partner, where is all this headed? Well, that brings us to a much, much bigger idea, the symbiotic mind. This is where we really have to redefine our relationship with this tech, and honestly, this is where it gets super fascinating. For a while now, we've been using this co-creator or co-pilot metaphor. The idea that we're separate from the AI, working alongside it like a colleague. But that model, it's starting to feel a little outdated. It suggests a distance that just doesn't capture how deep this collaboration is becoming. Which brings us to this new concept, cognitive extension. The big idea here is to stop thinking of AI as another mind and start seeing it as an externalized part of your own mind. It's kind of like how your smartphone isn't just a phone, right? It holds your memories, your contacts. AI is becoming that, but for your actual brain power. So let's just put these two side by side. On one hand, you've got the old co-creator model, two separate things working together, but where we're headed is the cognitive extension model, a single integrated system. It's no longer you and the AI. It's you augmented by the AI, creating one unified thought process. So what happens when we really lean into this idea? Well, that's when we unlock what you could almost call superhuman potential. This is all about taking our unique human skills and just amplifying them to a level we've never seen before. And we're not talking about abstract ideas here. This stuff has real-world, game-changing applications. Imagine medicine so personalized, it adapts not just to your DNA, but to your lifestyle in real time. Or business predictions so accurate they're basically a crystal ball. This blend of human gut feeling and AI's raw analytical power is going to revolutionize everything it touches. And this is the key point, right? It's not about replacing human thought. It's about the synthesis, that beautiful combination of our intuition with AI's incredible number crunching. And that combo, wow, it creates something totally new, way more powerful than either one could be on its own. But okay, with all this incredible power, you knew this was coming, comes some really big responsibilities. And that brings us to the ethics of it all. We absolutely have to face the tough questions that pop up when the line between our minds and machines gets blurry. And this is the million-dollar question. If an AI, acting as a part of your thinking, makes a huge mistake or a biased decision, who's on the hook for that? Is it you, the developer who coded it, the AI itself? The whole idea of accountability gets really complicated really fast. So to get through this maze, we need some ground rules. The goal isn't to stop progress, but to guide it. We have to build these systems to make sure the human is always in the driver's seat, to encourage us to think critically instead of just accepting what the AI says, and to make sure we don't become dangerously over-reliant on it. It all has to be in service of making human life better. All right, let's bring it home and look ahead to our augmented future. Because this isn't just about cool new gadgets or being more productive. This is about the fundamental evolution of what we do, how we create, and maybe even what it means to be human. And you can kind of see the path, right? Right now we have traditional jobs. Pretty soon it'll be all about AI-assisted roles. But the ultimate destination, a future of augmented professionals, where your value is based on how well you converge your unique human smarts with AI. Look, this future isn't just going to happen to us.
We have to be a part of shaping it. We need to start building the skills, the ethical rules, and the right kinds of education to get ready for a world where our own intelligence is tangled up with AI, for good.
So I'm going to leave you with one final question to chew on. As AI becomes a true extension of our minds, weaving itself into how we think and feel, where do you end and where does it begin? When your thoughts are augmented by AI, are they still entirely yours? Something to think about.
Thanks for watching.